County Championship roundup, Ryan Doeschate hits career-best 173 not out for Essex. Yorkshire gained the upper hand at the halfway stage of their Specsavers County Championship match against leaders Surrey at Scarborough. Surrey were 219 for 7 as Seafret eventually forced play to be called off just before 6 p.m. Yorkshire advanced their first innings from 299 for 8 overnight to 337 all out before their score was boosted by the addition of 5 penalty runs when dropped. England Test opener Mark Stoneman reacted after being caught behind off Ben Code for 9 in the third over. Rory Burns reached a half-century off 46 balls before he was out for 59 as Yorkshire claimed 3 wickets in the afternoon to put themselves into a strong position before the mist descended, with Ollie Pope unbeaten on 34 and Morne Morkel having made a rapid 18. Ryan Doeschate smashed a career-best 173 not out as Essex dominated the second day of their match against Somerset at Chelmsford. The Essex captain marked his first game back after serving a 2-match suspension for disciplinary issues by posting the first century by an Essex batsman in the championship this season. Ravi Bopara, with whom Doeschate shared a record 5th wicket stand of 294, was the second century maker, finally departing for 118 shortly before the hosts declared on 517 for 5. By stumps Somerset had reached 140 for 2, still 377 behind. At Old Trafford, Alex Davis led the recovery for Lancashire with an unbeaten 78 on day 2 against Hampshire. Replying to Hampshire's first innings 451, Lancashire closed on 140 for 3 as Davis posted his highest score of the Division 1 season so far. However, Hampshire, boosted by a Riley Rossouw century, will still be the happier at the halfway stage of a clash between two struggling teams. Nottinghamshire strengthened their advantage against Worcestershire at Trent Bridge. The home side declared their first innings on 499 for 9 and then made steady inroads to leave the visitors on 215 for 7, still 284 in arrears. Joe Clark top-scored for Worcestershire with 40 while Ricky Wessels scored an undefeated 75 for Notts. In Division 2, Usman Khawaja became the first Glamorgan player to score a century in his first 3 county championship matches for the club, but Ben Duckett ensured Northamptonshire ended day 2 on top in Cardiff. Northants opener Duckett smashed an unbeaten 111 from 123 deliveries as he guided the visitors to 169 without loss at the close, a sizable second innings lead of 196. Left-hander Khawaja brought up his century from 138 deliveries, striking 16 fours and 2 sixes, before he was caught at fine leg by Richard Levi off Brett Hutton for 103 as Glamorgan were dismissed for 254, 27 runs behind in the first innings. Kent all-rounder Grant Stewart blasted a maiden first-class century from only 71 balls to leave Middlesex with a mountain to climb at the midpoint of their day-night clash. Stewart took a career-best 6 for 22 to help dismiss Middlesex for 56 in their first innings, clattered 13 fours and 5 sixes as he and last man Ivan Thomas added 100 for Kent's 10th wicket. Chasing 467 to win, Middlesex were 21 for 2 as stumps. At Derby, Tony Palladino led a fight back from the hosts before Leicestershire's bowlers regained control. Palladino took 4 for 62 as Leicestershire slipped from 168 for 1 to 297 all out, skipper Paul Horton top-scoring with 88, but Derbyshire closed on 43 for 3. At Chesterley Street, Jonathan Trott remained unbeaten on 170 as Warwickshire made 424 against Durham, who finished the day at 138 for 2 in reply.